101. Steve Nash coming back the other way, drilling the three, tying it up at 104 apiece. He
lies every last second of that clock. Grant Hill to inbound. Fry setting a screen for Steve Nash. Checked by Baron Davis. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Nash into the lane with the left hand, flips it in. Magical move by Steve Nash. Suns up by 2, still 5.5 left to go.
Hey, the brain said they're shading me to come off screen roll with Channing Frye. I'm going to take it away from the screen to the basket. Nobody came over to help because they know how Nash likes to penetrate and pitch. He got an opportunity to take it all the way to the basket. And look at this little scoop shot. It's almost like a little flip high, way up over the painted square on the backboard, and it falls through featherly soft. Is featherly a word?
Oh, sure it is now. The ambidexterity of Steve Nash. He's as good with the left as the right when he takes it into the paint.
But look at the body control. Even with the leaning, getting his head and shoulders and his arms and legs by the defenders, he's always under control. For you young point guards out there, watch the maestro and work.
And Steven Jackson misses on his shot. Nash back the other way, the two-time MVP. Going inside, reverses it, beautifully done.
Curry, he's going to get introduced to the craftiness of Steve Nash.
Who grew about an inch and added 20 pounds. Has got remarkable upside. Into LB, beautiful pass from Steve Nash.
One of the smallest guards that the Warriors have.
Steve Nash flourishes in. The two-time MVP. Two-man game. AMARE, thundering dunk. And the Suns now have bumped it up to a 6-point lead. Suns have 6 fast break points, Eddie, after having only 2 the entire night. Wednesday, look at that. Is that? I tell you what, Alvin Gentry said, I'm never surprised by Steve Nash, but I'm still, every once in a while, he just takes your breath away.
He has the best collections of shots in the league. And then people always want to anoint Ray Allen as the best shooter in the league. And it's not even close. I mean, Steve Nash is by far the best shooter in the game.
Here it is.
Get offensive rebounds on their misses.
Boy, it's picked up, hasn't it? The pace of this game is really picked up. Barbosa slices to the hole.
He has not lost a step in speed since he has stepped into an NBA uniform.
Veterans had a hand on it. Fry was there as well. Back comes Nash. Nash to Hill. Grant Hill able to get it, and Grant Hill has 14 points in the ballgame.
And you know he's flowing.
One of the pure shooters you're ever going to see coming out of college, and he stroked a couple now. And Curry has 7 points in the game. Nash, acrobatic, creative, count it, he'll go to the line.
And one thing Curry's going to realize, you can knock in 5 in a row against Steve Nash, he's going to come right back down and embarrass you. So you always have to be ready. That time got caught trying to go under a screen. You do not go under a screen against Steve Nash. It's just certain players in the history of this game, you just do not go under the screen. Because that now, just ran it down.
He did, but I thought he was motioning 2 for 1. As now Nash will pump a 3. Got it. Steve Nash nails it. And crowd.
Wow.
There's a deflection. Channing Frye comes up with it. Nash back the other way. Greedy to AMARE. And he thunders it home.
Treated like a Nerf hoop.
Far side, and it's now 69-57. Ellis with 14 points. Frye loads it up. Frye with a 3-ball. And Bulldogs proud on the 3-point zone. Another. Boy, right now the Suns have to work awfully hard to get a basket.
Yeah, and AMARE just missing shots he normally drops in. And how can you allow that man to have that wide open shot?
And Nash.
That you're more worried about are the ones that smile after they hit you.
Well, the Suns have really been shooting threes well. 6 of 11 in the game as Nash hits a 2 here.
What you think?
Yeah.
His passes are precise.
So that 3 by Ellis gives him 19. And there's AMARE finishing at the other end.
Dudley off.
Here's Morrow going inside. He lost it. Breakout. Barbosa. And he's going to be fouled.
That was a great foul. He's 20 more.
Yeah, but he's got some upside. You got to admit that.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Nash at 3. Oh, sweet there.
He's not the best shooter in the game.
Oh, my goodness. Nash has just had a sensational game tonight.
He is not the best shooter in the game.
18 points, 16 assists. Hurry, doesn't he? A lot of people feel it's a long jump from the Southern League to the NBA, and it is, but there's a nice shot by Channing Frye. That's got to help Channing. He has 13 points. What a stat line for Nash. 18 points, 17 assists. Channing Frye again, yes! And the St. Mary's championship.
Not playing like a team that would be second. And the Boston Celtics are playing like the best team right now in the NBA, the way they are stepping on people.
20th assist. He's got 19 right now. He needs another assist. Here's Bry again. He is now 6 of 6. 6 of 6, Eddie.
And Steve Nash should buy him down. He got in his 20 assists. Now Steve can come out of the game.
And that number 8 is Earl Clark. Alonzo Tucker come in, and there's the 20 assists. 6th 20 assist game of his career. The two-time MVP is scintillating.
Nash handoff to Channing Frye. You can see he's being defended by Beasley, not Jermaine O'Neal. The more athletic Beasley to follow him at the three-point line and elevating for the crush from the field. They came in shooting 52% after the first 3 games. Nash lets it fly for 3. Absolutely for Steve Nash, hitting rock bottom. Suns needed that.
He's trying to pull some good advantage with that one. He's got some banged up knees, but I get where he's coming from.
Nash dips into the lane. Serpentining through defenders. All batted away from behind. I believe that was Jason Richardson forcing the turnover. Nash down the lane. Stoudemire rising up and one. Another powerful move to the bucket for AMARE Stoudemire.
Hands, and Steve Nash does not let up off the gas until somebody gets in front of him and just lays the ball back to his big ball back.
Grant Hill came up with the offensive rebound off the AMARE miss. Nash for 3. Got it. Down it goes for Steve Nash, and a quick timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Miami heard a couple of times. A little tweet from the crowd. Lou Amundsen, a savage script. Very active offensively, has 10 points in the quarter. Fading on the baseline. Oh, I think
underneath the basket says, hey, help me out a little bit. The guy pulled me to the ground.
Nash fading to his left. A gorgeous move by Steve Nash, who now has 15 points here in the third quarter.
I'll get the rebound, but he blocked out Anthony. He had no opportunity for the offensive glass, and one of his teammates picked it up, and Steve Nash right back to the middle of the floor force.
Nash to his right, cuts back on Anthony, scoops it over to Lou Amundsen for the crush.
Nice job by Jaron Collins. You don't get any of them. You come down and give up a layup on the other, and it's also a one-point game.
Channing Frye lets it fly again.
Did you hear that whistle?
Past the halfway point, and Miami has scored only 5 points in the period. Nash launches, connects. Absolutely for Steve Nash. Hitting rock bottom, and the Suns with their biggest lead.
Into the opportunities that he's got to go out there and get on some glass.
Money time for the Suns. Nash, no look to Jay Rich. A stunning feed from Steve Nash.
Back layup. I mean, look at this thing right here. Thing of beauty. Steve Nash going one way. Look where his eyes are always at. Always up. Sees Jason Richardson come and just lays it off to him. Easy bucket. Result of 3 ball by Quentin Richardson.
He's lost 25 pounds in the offseason. Stoudemire from another dandy dish, courtesy of Steve Nash. Against the Clippers, had that game-winning drive with the left hand. Drives to his left, scoops it up this time with the right.
Second half of this ball game with the 17 points he pumped in the third quarter. He started to get his teammates involved here in the fourth, and this time he does it himself. He does such a nice job. He's a right-handed player, but really controls the basketball so well with that left.
On the arc. A sensational start in his 4th year in the NBA. Channing Frye.
Almost 15 points a game at home. They are 9-1 when he scores 10 or more points, and that's what you... In the last 4 games, 20-plus points. And inside move, beautifully done that time by Steve Nash. Stoudemire now with 2 for the night.
Like to see Leandro get off, and especially, and maybe he will with Steve on the floor. I mean, we've known him the last few years.
To the paint, really no surprise. They're such a good rebounding team. Here's Nash from the baseline. Count it. Steve Nash. Now 49. I don't know. I'd like to know how that works. Here it comes to Jay Rich. Boys, he had some thunderous dunks.
Back to one-on-one play, which is an advantage for the Phoenix Suns.
Biggest lead now at 9. Nash goes in, creates as only he can. Was that a beautiful feed and assist to Nash? Drop to Nash. Nash with 6 assists in the first half. Channing Frye had a pair of 3s. Nash with a 3. Count it. And Fulton Home crowd on the 3-point zone, and they're like that. And tonight he has 16 points and 8 rebounds. Nash, beautiful pass. He has set up AMARE twice here in the third quarter.
And delay extremely weak, so they're going to look for some production out of him.
Nash sets up a 2-man game, and AMARE now with 10 points in this quarter.
AMARE Stoudemire.
They got the stuff they needed.
2-possession game for Phoenix. Nash
Floating three. Down it goes for Steve Nash over Dirk Nowitzki. Timeout Dallas from MV Steve. Keeping the Suns alive. 3-point game.
Too much. You've been very successful there, being demanding. You don't want to overdo as Nash knocks it in.
I agree with that. Now, that's not to take anything away from this guy and the clinic that he puts on night in and night out.
8.6 assists. Make it 10 points.
And Dwight Howard not trying to make friends on the floor.
Nash nails a three. Steve Nash from 3-point, 36%. Nash, and a foul.
That game is a lethal weapon. You talk about the ability to probe the defense and then takes the hit from Dwight Howard, shields him from blocking the layup attempt, and then kisses it off.
Out it comes to Nash. The Suns trying to go 9-0 at home. Nash with that little half-curl move inside.
So to their style and can hurt San Antonio if they start to make shots.
And going inside is Nash again, and right now the side. Nash picked up by Parker. He just goes around. He gives it to AMARE. Beautiful done. Randall flashing in. Nash, Suns are really active, Eddie. Really moving the ball well.
Well, and that's the way they will have to play against the Spurs, making them move their feet.
Points. Fourth in the NBA in three-point shooting. And here's a three by Fry. Yes! And he's got his second of the night. This draft. Inside goes Nash. Beautiful pirouette. Oh, got it.
Oh, yes. Good.
Oh, Pop is a man of kind of a sly sense of humor. Don't you have to?
Doing this for a number of years.
10-point game again. Off it comes to Dragic. Another three. That's his third. And Thornton Holmes fouled on the three. A three behind the line. 4-5 for the game. Here's Fry again, another three, and it's raining threes here at the Spurs. The first time they'd lost all year, scoring 60 points in the first half. And now Nash gives him 63 with 13 points. Three guys in double figures for the Spurs. Nash with a three. This is incredible. Another three for the Suns.
I heard somebody say that.
In 7 minutes in that first half. Here's Nash going inside, wheels off now to Richardson. He got the three, and Richardson with his first hit of the night. Sometimes you're just mystified how a guy like that can get so open. Nash goes in, and Duncan was lurking in the near area. Outside, Grant Hill with 8 points to the ball game. Stoudemire with 18 along with Nash. Nash trying to go for 20, got it.
This is his time. You know, anytime teams start thinking, but he is effective.
80-67, Nash again, and Nash now with 22. We talked about how Nash is back in. 7:20 to go. Nash, follow away, count it, and the foul on George Hill.
Notice Tony Parker does not guard Steve Nash. Look at that. I mean, just takes the hit, fades away, concentration all day. Man, huge against the great Tim Duncan.
12 rebounds now for Stoudemire. Two-man game. Oh!
Oh! Look, it's not many players in the league can do what he just did.
That was
now their second win, and the Suns have their second win. Let's see if it continues.
Dragic three from the corner. Unbelievable! Goran Dragic now with a career high 16 points. At 13. Nash with Miller on him. Steve Nash goes in. Look at that. Is that something? That's poetic.
Be kidding me. I mean, Steve Nash out here.
And that's why Shaq is now a member of the Cavaliers. Nash driving around Shaq. Reverse to Parker against the big guy. And then gets the crowd up the goal.
Grant Hill,
And now Nash into the front court for Phoenix. Dives between defenders. No look feed, Channing Frye lines it up, knocks it down.
how did he know? Only he knows. I can't even ones in front of him, but yet he knew Channing Frye was right there. But the key is he got it right to him in his shooting pocket. All he had to do was tee it up.
You cannot defend Steve Nash. The improv skill. A generous 6'3", trying to box out Channing Frye about 7 feet. And Frye, 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Nash behind the line for three, absolutely for Steve Nash.
Stephen Curry's going to have, Stephen Curry's going to have nightmares of Steve Nash the way he
Have to cover up on this youngster from Davidson. Led the nation in scoring. Straight and sweet for Stay. Beautiful fast break. by Golden State. Alvin will try to let his players work through it. Steve Nash, one and done player at Duke, leaving after his first season. Nash into the lane, flips it up past a leaping, very difficult shot by Nash. He now has 20 points and 7 assists. Nash for three, fading to his right, knocks it down. Nash fills it up again from Monte Ellis. He averages 41 minutes per game. That is second in the league to just Gerald Wallace. 41 minutes a game for
Opportunity with a quick trigger from the right wing.
Nash. Quick three. Suns going 2 for 1. Bounces around and drops for Steve Nash. And a huge smile on his face.
Wow, does he just know backboards and rims tonight?
Shot clock is down to 5. Nash hesitation move on Turiaf. 3 on the clock for Dudley. Pumps in the 3. Perfect.
And like I said, that third eye in the back of his head, and he's able to find Jared Dudley right behind him.
Pick and roll. Scott Meyer elevates and detonates. And Nash still has not scored in the fourth quarter. Picked up by Turiaf. Crossover. Takes him into the lane. Throws.
Coming in here with a 13-3 record at home. Underneath, Nash brings it out to Fry. Another 3. 2 in a row. Suns back the other way. Suns come in here 22 and 13 on the air, and there's one of those remarkable moves by Nash. Was practicing that left-handed hook in the pregame, but it looked better in the pregame. Here's Nash for the 3.
He needs to keep practicing it doing pregame.
Pretty.
His calves are bigger than my thighs. Whoa.
Oh, talk about a move to the basket. Stodham.
That focus.
Nash with the steal comes back the other way into the corner to Grant Hill. Hill measures and hits, and that's a 2.
Key guys on the court. I mean, they won, 22 in a row? I mean, so you...
Has 7 for the night. Following only AMARE at 8.1 per game, and Nash again another 3. Nice now as you look back at the threes in this quarter. So they hit half of them. Rainbow shot. Off it comes now to Nash. Budinger getting ready to come in. Jay Rich again, repeat. Breaking that 7-game losing streak last night. Nash trying to make it happen. Now has 20.
Nash saying he felt physically tired last night. Contact and the hit. The hoop and a little harm for Steve Nash. Stephen Curry.
See, he's a lot bigger than what you think.
Showing some strength, you're right. Nash tosses it up. Soft bounce for Steve Nash.
That's like, you can't take me out of the game. I'm just shooting it up.
What are you going to do, Coach Nelson? He's already put up 8 shots, hit 3. Nash, 4-3.
Not smart.
Had 3-point play for Stephen Curry. Final 3 seconds of the first half. Nash will fire it up and gets it. Down it goes for 3 to end the first half. They will review it, but I believe it counts.
Oh, that's huge. And now the Suns just need to go in and find a way to negate this energy of the Golden State Warriors. But this is where you want the basketball. And who's the better player in the league that you've seen that can shoot the ball falling to his right? And that's Steve Nash. Full burst to the rim. He's having to, slip in between cracks. Not totally his game.
Nash downloading the J. Last night against New Jersey. That was the game when Ellis went down with the ankle injury. Shake, bake, and the 3-point attempt for Steve Nash. Absolutely. Lead the Warriors. Nash pops free. Hesitates. Gets a step on C.J. Watson. The net result for Steve Nash.
It's going. Others on the baseline up on top and feeds. Stop with a quick feed by Steve Nash, who comes up with his 9th assist tonight.
What a pass.
Grant Hill on the feed there. He's back in the lineup after missing last game with a bruised heel. Steve Nash is going to make him pay for it. Crossover on his former teammate, Dirk, no chance. 19 points, 11 assists for Steve as the Suns snap a 3-game skid to the Mavs, 112-106.
Seconds. Lopez back to Steve. 5. Goes inside, deflected. Nash tracks it down. Somehow got it. Oh, my goodness. That is an unbelievable effort.
He's smiling. He's got a kick out of that one himself.
I tell you, a big basket as Crawford goes inside, and he's going to be fouled. I tell you, Nash is tired, but he's never too tired to make plays like this.
Well, and he always does. I mean, even when he's not shooting the ball well, you can leave him out there, and good things will happen.
Here's Steve Nash, first shot of the night. Count it. Tonight, as Alvin Gentry told for the game, he says, I think Grant Hill is getting younger. Here is Nash outside, another 3.
You off that line, you have to put it on the floor once or twice to get a shot.
Channing Frye, not in that starting lineup anymore. His numbers have gone down. Beautiful.
We're not breathing hard. You know, but when you're breathing hard, you're a point guard, and you have a big guy like Spates jump in front of you, how do you see this developing? I mean, he is just unbelievable.
Yeah. 6 points, 4 rebounds. I thought the 3 he hit last night really got the Suns going. Oh, we're talking about a 3. Steve Nash from way outside got that $1 million contract, and the Achilles tendon is what you're talking about that he ruptured earlier. Just doesn't have the lift he had before. Oh, what a play by Steve Nash. And has been utterly sensational.
But why do you want him to have the ball? Why? Because when he gets to the rim and he has no option, he will find one and he will make you pay. You know, when he starts to get creative, everything falls apart.
Nash. Well, Nash still has not missed a shot. Turning it over. Nash back the other way. Nash dribbles around Jordan into Lopez. Is that a beautiful setup or what?
Not forcing Steve to pick it up, and he is picking them apart to his big men. And those are the guys you want to reward. Ball well, all of a sudden everything comes into play.
Isn't that the truth, though? A 2-time slam dunk champion showing why. Look at this, behind the back from Nash to Jay Rich. That is an incredible. Missed very many shots tonight. Nash back the other way, feeds Amari. I tell you, it was almost a no-look feed.
Because you know it's there. It is right there. There's the pass. Oh, in the face of Jefferson. Now, the catch was easy, but how about the hop here? Oh, wow. Threw that down with thunder. Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Not put the ball in his face.
Well, he leads all centers in steals. Nice. Goes Amari.
Now, obviously, they're the second best team in the West by how they play.
Nice move by Steve Nash. He does.
Again, he throws it up because he's an excellent offensive rebounder on his shots.
Jay Rich with it
before he catches the ball.
But Smith is dangerous. From outside, Nash answers. That's a 2.
Terrible call.
35 seconds left in the third quarter. Nash launches and gets it. So Nash now with AMARE getting ready to check in for the Suns. Nash feeding Amundsen. Nice change. Got it. That's very well done. Joined by Frye and Dragic in double figures. Dudley getting ready to come in. Frye, long 3. Oh, that's big. Jason Chandler has for Charlotte.
Yeah, he's not a spectacular guy, but, you know, he's going to defend for you and rebound the ball.
Here's Robin again. And he draws a foul from David West.
You showed me in the Laker game again. I mean, because I felt going into the Laker game that if you asked me who was playing the best center since the All-Star break in the Western Conference, I mean, Robin Lopez is up there. For me to fill my bracket out.
17-11 now with a lead, and Nash with a 3. And that is the best-looking 3 we've seen from him. 6 points in the ball game. Nash thus far already with 5 assists and pumps and hits. Outside comes Nash. Nash gets a screen from AMARE. Look at this. He zigs and zags his way in and finds it open.
They had to find a way to build on it, and they didn't.
No, they did not. Here's Nash from outside. Got it. Problems as far as his heat check is concerned. He was starting to feel it. Here's Nash. Long 3. And that's a shot, Eddie. He could not have shot maybe Friday night.
Well, and Steve Nash solidifies the timeout by knocking it down from deep. The Suns have expanded the lead. Let's hope they hold on.
Stay afloat throughout all these injuries. Here's Nash on Camby, and Nash with a beautiful spin and score.
Oh, man. The maestro at it again. Squares up the big guy.
It's amazing, but here's that man that you better fear. I don't care how tall he is, how long or short his hair is. You better.
Into the lap of Frye. A trapping defense and a switch. Miller on Nash. Trying to capitalize. Goes in with the right hand. Scoops it in. A brilliant move by MV Steve.
Brad Miller felt like he was in that show Lost. I'm telling you, he was lost. And you know what? That's the only way that ball gets in the basket. If he brings that ball into 2 hands and try to lay it up, Noah blocks.
Makes it a 1-point game. I think Rose may be, after LeBron, the best finisher with his left. This guy can go in. But there you go. Steve Nash, not only does he...
Games at home. Bayless, who's starting his 2nd game of the series, pick and roll, perfectly executed by AMARE Stoudemire.
You know who that is? That is what's
into the game, and he was playing deny on Miller, who missed the opportunity. Here is Dudley for three.
And 9 offensive boards for Phoenix right now.
And Nash gets it inside for the easy play. So the combination of Nash and AMARE Stoudemire team up. Camby had injured his left hand, and he did not practice yesterday with a sore ankle. And he remains in there. Channing Frye hits a three. Trying to get a foul out of that. Got nothing but a miss. 7-point lead, and here is Dudley with a three. Gets the offensive rebound. +8 offensive rebound. And Stoudemire from Nash. How often have we... That's 13 offensive rebounds already for the Suns. And Steve Nash makes the Blazers pay for it.
They are not going to allow Brandon Roy to get going. When he posts up, they go and double him immediately. Frye with the three-pointer.
12-point game again.
Stoudemire, nice job of rotating over, protected the rim, got the block initially.
Richardson out to Dudley. Back to Nash. He'll shoot and hit. And Miller loses the ball. 2-on-1. Nash. Richardson. Timeout coming.
Blazers won in game 1 where they stole the home court. But AMARE's been very effective and very efficient on the offensive end.
Sends a screen right here for Nash, who hits a shot. Steve looking to kind of uncork. He's 1 of 5. That's his first hit from the field. Richardson, Webster comes to defend. Here's Nash. Nash tonight has gone 1 of 6, a three. Oh, what a shot by Nash! When they need it most, the lead is to 10. Stoudemire a screen. Shot clock at 5. Hill a screen. Nash. Oh, Stoudemire, what a pass! Nash gets it inside. He now has 6 assists with 6 points.
Now, this is a guy that had 7 turnovers in the first half. I told you the guy takes chances with a ball. What a play.
By Nash, the big time three.
Well, 2-time MVP and runner-up the other time. So when you are in that kind of category, you can do some amazing things. Look, he just keeps his dribble alive. And look at that left-handed, like a shovel pass over to AMARE Stoudemire.
Late close by Stoudemire and a rebound by Steve Nash, playing with a bad right hip. A hip impingement works on Hill with the left hand. He puts it up and in.
Well, good sign there by the Phoenix Suns. It looks like Nash was moving defensive end. And then a quick burst. Steve Nash is a lot quicker than he looks, Kevin. He's so efficient on the floor as we see Grant Hill knock down his first free throw.
So we see that poor Steve Nash, who is playing in playoff game number 109 in his career.
Nobody guarding him at all, just a lapse in concentration.
Collins a screen on Hill, opens the door for Nash, and so Doug Nash has gone to the rack 2 times.
Well, if you want to know
that Dallas series in a very quiet way, but he's heard from right there. You can watch Nash, and Steve goes again inside. He's got 3 layups in a row.
Well, Steve Nash, you see the reverse. Watch how he uses his body here. He uses the rim to shield himself so that Duncan master of all those little floating shots.
Here comes Stoudemire, goes outside to Nash, working on Hill, slides by Jefferson. Doug with ease. He's going inside. Usually it's the San Antonio guards that drive inside the lane, and Popovich has got to find some way to stop Nash from getting inside.
Yeah, he cannot like the start of this game. Steve Nash is having his way with George Hill, so let's see what happens. Popovich comes out of this timeout. 11 quick points by the Phoenix Suns. Steve Nash up to a great stop. 4 of 4. He has 8 of the 11 points.
And Tony Parker has come in the game. Nash for 3. Steve Nash has been incredible on the start tonight. 11 points, 5 of 5 from the field.
Season averages, all the other key guys were 19 points below their average. And he loves to shoot the 3 here at home. He's such a different shooter.
Parker's a little bit short.
Now Tony shot a curveball on that play. Let's see if Richardson can get out and run. A beautiful pass by Nash. A very good year last year for the Spurs.
Amundsen comes in for Stoudemire. That's the other change. Doug told you about the switch, and here's a move inside by Steve Nash, who scoops it home and comes up with his 13th point.
Dudley
Nash now, seconds remain in the first quarter. Parker was there, counted for 2 and a foul. George Hill. Right there, that goes over Jefferson. Rebound by Hill. Nash over the dice.
Yeah, I was kidding him before the game. I said, what is it with all these Alabama guys? They just start playing in the playoffs. He and Robert Horry has passed once again. But Robert Horry, the long-time big shot Bob here at Game 6, 25 in the second half. It's just not enough to beat this Spurs team.
Collins a screen. Nash puts down a triple.
Was that money in the bank, and you could say, right?
11 for Tim Duncan. Parker on Nash. Hand off to Richardson.
Very nice.
And more screening that got him free.
Nash loves to drive down this third quarter. Tony Parker has made a huge difference being out there with the starters. There's that little play I just talked about where Nash drives. Start coaching ahead to get into that fourth quarter.
Bonner for McDaniels and over Bonner. The shot by Nash with 28. Well, the game. Nash and Stoudemire. Dudley, Fry, and Richardson, the Phoenix Five. Off balance, Nash. Parker defending. Steve Nash is put in. With the mismatch, Steve. Fry for 3.
It's a big stretch for the Phoenix Suns because if they can get a little bit of a lead.
Bound by Stoudemire. He's got 10 with a double-double and 13 points. Nash finds Richardson. What a pass by Steve Nash. Volleyball, then 11th rebound for Stoudemire. A 7-0 run for Phoenix. On the outside, Richardson, 3.
Get a few layups getting on the pick and roll with AMARE Stoudemire, but they're going to try to keep Steve Nash out of the paint, which they don't do on that.
No, they don't, because that's what he did so well. Points were easy for them in game 1.
Well, transition points especially. Nash here in the lane, then running left-handed hook shots.
Pretty well right there. Here comes Nash. Hill and Duncan were crowding. Richardson for 3. Uh-oh.
See, the difference is when Nash drives baseline, he's got a three-point shooter in the corner. He has one.
Pick and roll. Oh, Stoudemire! Up high, down. 7 from the field, and he's got 9.
More importantly, he's got 7 rebounds, Kevin. That's it. He's doing the other things other than just worrying about scoring.
That's a good point. Collins a screen for Nash.
Point shot, and once again, we're seeing that offensive efficiency that the Spurs showed. It's amazing they're doing it with Tony Parker once again being out there with the starting group.
Nash along 2. 0 for 3 he began, and now he's at 3 straight. The three-point shooting you see right there. Nash setting a screen for Stoudemire. They run that play along.
They love that play. Like he's done most of the night. He's got 9 rebounds. He's going to have to help them on the board.
Nash over Hill. What a shot by Steve Nash. Parker watches Nash. Lasering it inside to Stoudemire. Count it, and a foul. A minute and a half to play here in the fourth quarter. On the fly, Steve Nash wheels in for 2 with the left hand.
And this new Phoenix Suns team battle back and show great resolve, and I expect them to do the same as Steve Nash gets in the lane and uses the left hand.
Kevin Pest.
Well, that's what you want. You want to have a big body to affect those. As we see a switch here, Tim Duncan on Steve Nash. He's going to get that step-back jumper anytime he wants, where I just need to distribute. And nobody does it better than Steve Nash.
14th year in the NBA, 36 years of age.
We haven't seen the high pick and roll. Excuse me, Dan. There it is. That's exactly why you run that high pick. You can't say enough about the things this guy does.
Jefferson on Nash. Bounce pass inside to Stoudemire.
The flush. Right hand, left hand, it doesn't matter. And AMARE feeling good about himself. And the Suns are right back in this thing, Dan.
They've got it down to 4. Nash gets free. It's a 2-point game.
Did you see the wall the Phoenix Suns have there? Everybody with their attention on Ginobili still gets off. And Steve Nash takes it.
Well, you're a bit of a Bosar. It's one of the 17 teams you root for, isn't it?
Come on.
Steve Nash.
A two-man game, AMARE Stoudemire.
Again, the switch, JB. Nash over Duncan about the 4th time we've seen that jump. McDyess on him right now. Nash goes right by him. Richardson. And they're starting to pick them apart, JB.
Well, that's the problem when you
maybe or so those home run specialists, how much more familiar they are on their home court.
Nash gets it.
11 points, and they need more than that from him.
There's Greenhill, beat the defense of Jefferson. Here's a Nash 3. Now they got a mismatch. Nash working on Duncan. Second line of defense with Bonner. Dudley with a 3.
Offensive efficiency will not get it done.
Dudley is 10. Here's a shot by Nash. That's a 3 ball. Parker came out to defend. It's 2 in a row from downtown.
The guys will shoot long twos.
Duncan in the front. Tim Duncan has 14 points. Nash is bleeding. We've seen this before.
Like that hit over his eye, looks like it's bleeding pretty good. They're going to probably have to stitch that up. And I can just hear the people in Phoenix, oh no, here we go again. This everything. The
Phoenix Suns, Doug, lose 4 consecutive series over the years to the San Antonio Spurs.
So that's why.
Bonner, we told you before, 12 points, a career high at 3 by Nash. Steve Nash with it.
It's on the end of this game because to me, if he can do that, they have a great chance to win.
Nash. Oh, what? 5, count it.
45% they won game 2 the same way. They would have never been able to win a game like that. Here's Steve Nash once again getting inside and
with the shot clock down to 7. Screen by Nash. Stoudemire hits the
to this round.
It's Nash into Hill off the Dudley. Count it. Another great pass. Point game.
They are not going easy.
Nash, Stoudemire, and he sails in with another pick and roll. Back to Nash, a terrific free throw shooter. Wide open lane, and Steve Nash.
First of all, what exactly could you see out of your right eye?
It wasn't ideal. I was worried that I wouldn't. I wanted to try. I was worried that I wouldn't be able to stay out there, but somehow I willed the first 3 to go in, and it kind of.
First game since March the 26th. Played very well during the regular season, although he took some injuries. Oh, Nash.
It's going to be played by him. They want to go in the post. They want to make Richardson work on defense.
Nash gets it to Lopez. Nash slipping it to Stoudemire. Beautifully done.
They love that. It's a little dribble. A different guy every night in the playoffs.
Nice pass inside for Stoudemire.
That passer for a big man.
Gasol had 5 assists in game 1 on Monday night. Nash probing his way, finds it over Lopez. And that's something we rarely saw in game 1 from Steve Nash.
Yeah, he's doing knocks down that 3 against the first possession of zone we see.
Nash for 3. Steve Nash connecting on.
He had disaster written all over it.
How about 11.6 rebounds for Andrew Bynum? Nash. That's a flashback move for Steve Nash.
Yeah, he does such a nice
4 of 11 shooting. Nash behind the back. What a move. Wow. And is able to hit.
Create that hurry before the referees had a chance to confirm, or they're going to go right back to that same play game with Jason Richardson.
And with his second rebound. Hill, nice lead pass thrown by Nash. Yes, 4 of 4, the third. Nash, yes, and the game is tied. Completed a 3-point play, but the Lakers lead 112-101. Here's Stoudemire.
It counts, and the foul.
So the way he runs the floor, he can pass out of a double team. Yes. And AMARE Stoudemire, once again, you see him slip that screen, and Bynum has got to rotate and get over there soon. Back on the other end. And I would, if I were him, go inside and try to get an easy one rather than shoot a long jump. How about Steve?
Richardson from the other side. Yes.
Not really worked to help keep them in the game. They've kept the Lakers off balance and out of that paint.
Big difference at the free throw spot. Steve Nash, who just checked. Stoudemire from Nash. Just under a minute and a half to play in the first half. Nash off by Lopez. Richardson for three. Yes! Phil Jackson called. Shot clock to 5. Hill on a flip to Nash. Yes! Limit. Suns playing the clock. Stoudemire to the rim. Nash again using the clock. Richardson is open for 3. Yes!
Couple shots.
Item jumping out on Nash, who fires for 3. Evan Gentry been saying throughout the series he'll live with 30-plus games from Kobe Bryant as long as they're outside shots, as Nash is able to knock it.
He is really giving them a lift.
Nash, yes.
All those they're doing, they're attacking that zone. They're overloading from the corner, and then they're looking to just duck in on the weak side. Steve Nash.
Chess switched off to Nash. Now Odom plays him. Nash, yes.
Again, long 2-point shot.
Half minute remaining, first half. Nash again.
That pull-up jump shot is working tonight.
17 points at all, 6 of 12 from the floor. Here's Nash with a runner. And he has shot the ball so well here tonight.
I love that shot. It's a little one-footer. It's like a running layup, but you don't have to stop where the defender can catch up with you. If you pull up on that to shoot a jump shot, Fisher can get on that outside hand. And
in game 1, and then Lamar, after being called lucky, and yet another strong game in game 2. Steve Nash for 3. Fry comes up with it, and he and Walton came together. Nash on the hop for Douglas. Struggles. That will count on the foul. 11 of 13, he has 19 points. Nash,
yes. What a tough shot off the wrong foot. When in trouble, it's been Fisher and Kobe Bryant tonight who's answered the bell each time.
Nash with the step and the foul. What a move by Steve Nash, and he's hacked by Derek Fisher. So Nash will head to the line.
See, they're so afraid to leave those three-point shooters. Steve Nash turns the corner. Watch this. You see in the weak side there, Lamar Odom is not going to leave Channing Frye, and there's absolutely no help at the basket. Gasol is involved in the screen roll. You see Kobe standing there. He's afraid to leave Barb.
Has to give it up. Crowd wanted to travel. Shot clock to 4. Here comes Nash. Stoudemire. Oh, what a play.
Right. See his numbers, how good he was at home before they went to that zone. And they've neutralized him in the fourth quarter. Again here tonight, only 1 basket.
Once again, Gasol jumping out on Nash, who hits over him with the fadeaway. Phil Jackson going with size and length on Nash. It has not mattered. Nash again in the face of Gasol. 29 for Nash.
What a shot. He has come up with
the last couple of games after having a couple of outstanding performances coming back from the back injury. Nash with a rainbow. Whoa.
That's those shades of game 5 when the Lakers did all the switch to play with Farmer, and that worked very well for the Lakers.
Richardson for 3. Yes. That was a 3-point attempt kicked alive by Hill. Here's Nash passing on a 3 and then is able to get back behind the line and knocks it down.
That's what offensive rebounds will do, Marv. I feel like you
4 of 5. 9 points. How about Ron Artest yesterday, late for practice as Nash is able to hit on the scoop.
Steal.
Nash able to split his way through, sets it up for Richardson. Yes.
See how much time, how hard Steve Nash is working here, trying to find a shot. That is a degree of difficulty shot. I mean, Phil Jackson can live with that. I mean, he dribbled around.
In possession, down by 5.
They don't need any long threes. Just keep taking the ball to the basket.
Oh, Nash uncontested. That lane opened up.